seconds left. Off the glass it goes. Landeskog is here. Up top, it's Makar. 2 to go, 1 to go. Landeskog shoots. He hit the post. Score! Score! Wasn't in time. Nelson Kadri cleans up. Wasn't in time.
I don't know, Moj. I don't know.
Oh, my goodness.
Oh, man. Just when I think this weekend couldn't be any crazier, this reopening weekend couldn't be any crazier, that happens. I usually talk about the games in chronological order, but I have to talk about that first. Of course, it had been almost 5 months, not since March 11th, had the Avalanche actually played a game. And today was Colorado's first game back in this restart since then. And of course, we're in the round robin. And of course, yeah, we're in the round robin, and because we finished in the top 4. And we drew the champs first, and I thought, oof, it's big. I thought we need to beat the Blues because they're the only team with a better win percentage than we do, and if we beat them and stay ahead of them, we could possibly end up getting number 1. So the game was it was fast-paced for our end. We were shooting, but nothing was going in. We had a power play that we didn't score on because we did too much passing. Meanwhile, the Blues couldn't buy a shot, and when they did get on the power play, they passed it up, shot it. That's that. 1-0. And it was 1-0 for the longest time. It was 1-0 after 1 and after 2, and we kept getting power plays and nothing was happening. But luckily, we kept killing the Blues power plays. So, and then finally, Ryan Graves, who originally tended to pass, messed that up, decides to shoot it, and it goes in, he ties it up. But the clock kept running, and I think overtime was in the minds of a lot of viewers, myself included. So, but then Blues committed a penalty with about a minute and a little bit left. And so I figured this is our 5th power play now, and I figured we got to get something going here. And then the pressure's on, we were shooting, and Kadri, with about a few seconds left, he fires a shot at an empty net and misses, and he's like, ah, damn it. So, but then the time winds down, our captain hits the post, and all of a sudden I see Kadri put it in, and I'm just going crazy, like, ah! I couldn't believe this. A buzzer beater. A buzzer beater. And they had to look at this. They took forever today. All of us are aging, looking at this whole thing. And I get the importance of this game. I get they have to try to get it right, but come on, it was obvious. And it did look close. I mean, with point 1, it looked like there was like this much white in between the puck. And they kind of broke it down like Cosmos, or the front of the puck's in, the back of the puck, this, that, and the other. It was crazy. So anyway, we got the good news. It was a good goal, and the Avalanche won 2-1 in the most dramatic fashion I've ever seen. So we drew first blood in the Western Conference round robin. And we got a very important win, because that means if we pick up 1 more point on the Blues in this round robin, they can't pass us. And of course, we have a higher win percentage than Vegas and Dallas. So that's that point 1 was very important. In other action, the day kicked off with Game 1 between Arizona and Nashville. Now, Nashville decided to put UC Saros in that, ending Pekka Rinne's consecutive playoff start streak. He had started the last 8-9 postseason games for the Nashville Predators. And I thought, well, I kind of figured, because, Rinne, he was getting older and he was kind of losing it a bit. But Saros, he didn't have it. He gave up 3 first-period goals and a shorty in the second. Now, Nashville nearly came back, but still, Arizona held on and won the thing. And of course, the other round-robin game was in the Eastern Conference. The Boston Bruins, the only 100-point team in the standings, I don't know what happened to them. But Philly was just too much for them, 4-1. So both so after the West game, both defending Stanley Cup finalists ended up losing. So they're 2 points in the hole, and Philly kind of needs to win out because they're fourth. They're the lowest of those four regarding win percentage. So they kind of need to win out, or if they lose, they need some help. Um, and of course, the last two games were qualifying round games. Toronto finally started against Columbus, and Vancouver and Minnesota faced off. And both games ended in shutouts for for in favor of the road team. Though Columbus really was on the road because the East games were in Toronto. But yeah, it was no score after 40 minutes. But then Cam Atkinson put in early in the third period, and Toronto just couldn't find an answer. Couldn't find an answer, and it was just devastating. And Vancouver got shut down by Alex Stalock. So and that game capped off a crazy weekend, crazy reopening weekend, I should say, in this restart of NHL getting back to business and beginning the process of crowning a Stanley Cup champion, either a new one or probably the same one. But I have my TV on mute, but they're showing Cadry's go again. Oh my goodness! And so this has been a very fruitful weekend, and today was every bit as crazy as yesterday was. So let's recap here. After the opening games in the East, number 12 and number 9 won, and Boston lost their first round robin game, the 100-point team. In the West, number 10, number 11, and number 12 won, and the defending Stanley Cup champions lost their first round robin game at the buzzer. You can't script hockey, folks. But yeah, so it was an amazing game. And to recap again, so Philly has 2 points in this round robin, and Colorado has 2 points in the West round robin. And some strong teams, some strong favorites are in some big holes. That's the beauty of hockey. Nothing's taken for granted. So that's day 2 in the books. Day 3. What's in store for us for day 3? Well, it's a sextet of hockey action, and it begins at noon Eastern, 9 a.m. here, which is less than 12 hours away. Actually, less than 11 hours away, really. It's game 2 of the Hurricanes and Rangers, and then it's game 2 of Winnipeg and Calgary. And we'll see if the Jets bounce back from that game 1 loss. Then we have a pair of round robin games. First, it's the Capitals and the Lightning. The Lightning begin their road to redemption after that terrible ousting last season. And then it's Dallas and Vegas. 2 more teams. Well, yeah, Washington, Tampa Bay, Dallas, Vegas. These are all 4 teams who got ousted in round 1 of the playoffs last year. And I didn't know. Actually, I got to correct myself. 3 of them got ousted. Only Dallas advanced, but they lost a close game 7 to St. Louis. So yeah, Dallas and Vegas play the first round robin game for each of them, trying to jockey for position. After that, it's 2 more game 2s. Montreal and Pittsburgh. And Pittsburgh, this is a must-win situation for Crosby Company, because they'll be facing elimination if they don't win this game. And same goes for Edmonton with Connor McDavid. As we saw the Blackhawks just embarrassing yesterday. So yeah, Edmonton and Chicago will end day 3 tomorrow night. And as for the Avalanche, our next game is against Dallas. That's on Wednesday in the round robin. So that's my review of day 2 of the round robin and the qualifying rounds. no overtime this time, just 2 shutouts and, like I said, a buzzer beater. So with that, I say enjoy the rest of this restart and the round robins and the qualifying round. It's going to be crazy fun, and I'll be back tomorrow with a review, a recap of day 3.